Hello all. Uma just loves snacky tiffin items. In fact, when we go out also, before we even get into eating main course, she always likes this smaller snacky tiffin items, upma, poha, khichdi, and one of her favorites is sabudana khichdi. In fact, when we travel out, that's one of the things, especially when we travel to Mumbai, Pune, she looks forward to it. And even when we step out for to some malls, in some
Even
food
Mela,
courts,
Suraj could yeah.
in food courts when she sees Maharashtrian food, first thing she will go is go and inquire, can I get sabudana khichdi? So now Uma will show you how to make this yummy sabudana khichdi.
Let's make.
Most important step and the first step is soaking of sabudana. So we have to wash the sabudana at least 3 to 4 times to remove the starch. So what you can do is first wash it nicely and you can drain it in a colander. So here I am washing it. In fact, I have kept a vessel nearby to drain, collect the water that I am using to wash it for reusing. So the second time I am using it now. You can see you nicely rinse the sabudana, then drain it through a colander. Additional tip is you can collect that water, excess water, and later you can use it to water your plants. So third time I am washing again. So you can see how the water is clearing up. So wash until the water is cleared at least 3 times. So we have washed it nicely. Now what I am going to do is, I am going to transfer this to another vessel. I am going to fill water, soak the sabudana in water for 1 hour. So the sabudana khichdi I am making for dinner. So this is in the morning time I am soaking the sabudana. So you can see I have added water. This amount of water, how much ever water you want, you can add. For 1 cup of sabudana, even around 2 cups you can add, because we are going to just soak it for 1 hour and then we are going to drain it. So the collected water, I am going to use it to water my plants. Now you can see I had drained the sabudana in the colander and I had kept it covered for around 5 hours, and you can see how non-sticky it is. All the excess water is absorbed and the sabudana is also well soaked. If you press the sabudana, you can see how well it mashes. So this is how the texture of sabudana has to be. There is another method to do soak the sabudana overnight. You can check in the description box below. Now all the ingredients for sabudana is ready. Now what I am going to do is I am transferring the soaked sabudana into a wide bowl, and to this I am adding the peanut powder. So this is roasted. I have roasted the peanuts and ground it nicely. Mix it well so that every pearl of sabudana is coated with this powder. These are tips to make perfectly non-sticky sabudana and also tasty sabudana khichdi. Now we have mixed well. Now we are going to add the secret ingredient. So this is half teaspoon of sugar. You can use white sugar or brown sugar. Add that and mix it well. Add this before you add the sabudana into the pan. So now our mixture is ready. I have heated a wide pan and added oil. Again, use a wide pan while making a sabudana khichdi. And here I am using sesame oil. add jeera, and then I'm adding ginger. Ginger is optional, if you want you can add. Next I'm adding green chilies. Mix it well. Next I'm adding fresh curry leaves. Tear them and add them. Mix. Now if you want to make plain, you can just add the sabudana, prepared sabudana, but I am going to add potatoes. So you can chop the potatoes. Mix well. Add turmeric powder. Salt required for the entire khichdi. You should be careful while you are adding salt for sabudana khichdi. Add less. Later you can always taste and add more. So now the potato is well cooked. It's fried. There's no moisture. And I'm going to add the prepared sabudana, peanut and the sugar mixture. You can see how it is. Looks beautiful already. Now is the important part. Keep the gas in medium flame and keep stirring. So stir the sabudana well. So I'm taking you closer to see how it looks. See, it already looks so beautiful, and sabudana does not take a lot of time to cook. So once you add it to the pan, it's going to just take 7 to 8 minutes. The pearls will turn translucent and then we're going to switch off. So we have to keep stirring every few minutes so that even the top layer gets cooked. So our gorgeous and delicious sabudana khichdi is ready. You can garnish it with coriander leaves, mint leaves, grated coconut, even peanuts. Now I'm serving it. It was so simple to make, and look at the texture, so beautiful, non-sticky and so beautiful.
Delicious, Uma. In fact, it's soft at the same time. They're all separate, you know. They're not sticking together. And the best part is, it's well fried. At the same time, you don't taste the oil. You know, the oil is in the right proportion, and the roasted peanut flavor is awesome.
Yeah.
And the best part is this. I love this diced potatoes, which are like nice fried, and it goes amazingly along with sabudana khichdi. So I am just going to polish off this plate.
Yeah, and I already had a small portion while making itself. It was so tempting. So you saw how easy it was to make this sabudana khichdi, and It's so yummy too. So do try and share your feedback with me. Do like, comment and subscribe to MasterChef Mom. I'll see you soon with another delicious recipe. Till then, happy cooking.
Bye.